If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered, when did those lines show up? Or felt like your skin has lost some of its glow, you're not alone. Maybe you've tried all the serums, eye creams, and collagen drinks out there, but still feel like something's missing. Here's the truth. Looking younger doesn't start in your makeup bag. It starts on your plate. Yes, what you eat every single day could be speeding up the clock on your skin, your energy, and even your memory. And the most surprising part? Some of the worst offenders are foods we often reach for without thinking, quick fixes after a long day, little snacks we think are harmless, or even comfort foods we grew up with. Let me ask you this. Have you ever grabbed a packet of instant noodles after a stressful evening? Poured yourself a sugary drink just to get through the afternoon slump? Or microwaved a processed meal that promised ready in 3 minutes because, well, life gets busy? You deserve to feel good in your body, to feel confident in your own skin, to wake up with energy, not puffiness. And the great news is, once you know which everyday foods are secretly fast-forwarding your aging process, you can start making small swaps that your future self will be so grateful for. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 5 common foods that are quietly aging you from the inside out. Not just your skin, but your joints, your heart, your brain, your whole vitality. Some of them might be in your kitchen right now. We'll talk about why they harm you, how they affect your collagen, hydration, and inflammation, and most importantly, what to eat instead. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. What's one food you've always been suspicious about when it comes to aging? Is it sugar, fried food, something else? Let's get this conversation started. And if you're ready to age with strength, glow from within, and make choices your skin will celebrate, stick with me. This is about more than just beauty. It's about reclaiming your health, one bite at a time. Let's start with a sweet villain that's probably hiding in plain sight. Sugary drinks. Soda, bottled iced tea, those colorful fruit punches, they look innocent, refreshing even. But here's the hard truth. They are aging you faster than you think. You see, every time you sip something loaded with added sugar, your body undergoes a silent reaction called glycation. Sounds technical, right? But let me break it down. Sugar molecules attach themselves to proteins in your body, especially collagen and elastin, the very fibers that keep your skin firm and youthful. Think of collagen like scaffolding that holds your skin up. When sugar sticks to it, that scaffolding becomes stiff, brittle, and eventually breaks. What happens next? Wrinkles, sagging, dullness, the exact opposite of the glowing, plump skin we all want. And it's not just about skin. These drinks also spike your insulin levels, creating inflammation that doesn't just stay in your bloodstream. It shows up in your face. That bloated, puffy look after a sugary binge? That's not your imagination. It's chemistry. Let me tell you about my friend Maya. She's in her early 40s, super vibrant, active, but she always struggled with skin flare-ups and under-eye bags. She thought it was just stress or hormones until she cut out her innocent daily lemon tea in a bottle. Within 3 weeks, her skin tone evened out, the puffiness reduced, and guess what? She was still drinking tea, just without the sugar. So here's the empowering part. You don't need to give up sweetness forever. Just choose smarter. Try this instead. Infuse your water with fresh fruits like strawberries, cucumber, or mint. Make your own iced tea with herbal blends and a touch of honey if needed. Or go bold, get used to plain water. Your skin will thank you. And just for fun, head to your kitchen after this video, pick up one of those drinks you love, and read the label. If it says anything over 8 g of added sugar per serving, you might want to think twice. We've got 4 more sneaky foods coming up, each with its own way of speeding up the aging process. But remember, this journey is about progress, not perfection. Let's talk about the golden, crunchy temptation that shows up at birthday parties, late-night cravings, and even in our favorite comfort meals, deep-fried foods. You know the ones: French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, tempura. They smell amazing. They satisfy that crunch like nothing else, and honestly, they taste great. But here's what they're not telling you. Every bite is sending oxidative stress deep into your cells. What does that mean? Think of it like internal rusting. Just like metal rusts over time when exposed to the elements, your cells age faster when they're constantly under attack from free radicals, unstable molecules created during high-heat frying. The biggest culprit? Trans fats. These are formed when oils are heated to high temperatures and reused, which happens often in restaurants or street vendors. Trans fats damage your cell membranes, increase inflammation, and accelerate collagen breakdown, leading to wrinkles, uneven tone, and a tired-looking complexion. And it doesn't stop with your face. Deep-fried foods also raise your bad cholesterol, LDL, lower the good one, HDL, and put extra strain on your heart, which, let's be honest, is a huge part of feeling and looking youthful. I once worked with a client named Yusuf. Early 30s, energetic, worked in tech, but he kept complaining about looking older than his age. His diet? Lots of late-night fried snacks, nuggets, fries, quick takeout. When he replaced them with air-fried alternatives and grilled veggies for just 4 weeks, the change was undeniable. His skin tone improved. His eyes looked brighter. Even his coworkers noticed. Now I get it. Giving up fried food entirely can feel like a loss. So instead of going cold turkey, try evolving your habits. Try this instead. Use an air fryer to recreate crispy textures with little to no oil. Bake your potatoes with olive oil and rosemary. Switch to heart-friendly oils like avocado or olive oil, and avoid reusing cooking oil. And yes, indulge occasionally, but make it a conscious treat, not a daily habit. You don't need to give up joy. You just need to stop inviting inflammation to dinner every night. Yogurt has a great reputation. It's creamy, it's rich in probiotics, it comes in a cute cup with pictures of fruit on the front. But here's the twist. Not all yogurts are created equal. In fact, those little cups of flavored yogurt you find in the supermarket, they're often sugar bombs in disguise. Let's break it down. You think you're doing your body a favor, feeding it probiotics for gut health, calcium for bones, maybe even protein for muscle recovery. But when you flip that cup and read the label, you might find 15 to 25 grams of added sugar in a single serving. That's like spooning in 5 teaspoons of sugar into your so-called healthy breakfast or snack. And just like we talked about earlier, sugar doesn't just sit quietly in your system. It fuels glycation, damaging your collagen, drying out your skin, and contributing to that tired, saggy look. Plus, added sugars can throw your hormones off balance, triggering breakouts, bloating, and even mood swings. Here's the part that's extra sneaky, that strawberry swirl or blueberry burst. It's rarely real fruit. Most of the time, it's a syrup flavored with concentrates and preserved with additives. So while the package says, with fruit, your skin and body are being served a cocktail of sugar, stabilizers, and artificial flavors. Let me tell you about Anita. She's a yoga instructor in her late 30s, always glowing, but even she was shocked when we reviewed her morning habits. She'd been eating low-fat strawberry yogurt, thinking it was clean and healthy. When she switched to plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a drizzle of honey, not only did her skin clear up, but her energy levels in the morning were more stable, and she stopped needing a nap by 3 p.m. Here's how you can upgrade your yogurt game. Choose plain, unsweetened yogurt, Greek or regular. Add your own fruit like banana, mango, or berries. Sweeten it naturally with a touch of cinnamon or raw honey. Want crunch? Toss in some chopped nuts or seeds. Pro tip: the fewer ingredients on the label, the better. Ideally, just milk and live cultures. Remember, eating healthy is not just about what sounds good, it's about what's really inside. And when it comes to anti-aging, honesty on your plate equals beauty in your mirror. It's late. You're tired. The fridge is empty. What's easy, warm, and ready in 3 minutes? That's right, instant noodles. We've all been there, whether it's during college days, late-night cravings, or just something quick after a long day. Instant noodles have become a global comfort food. But behind that cozy bowl of broth and slurp-worthy strands lies a dangerous truth. Instant noodles may be silently aging you from the inside out. First, the sodium. One serving of instant noodles can pack over 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half of your daily recommended intake in one go. Too much sodium causes water retention, which shows up on your face as puffiness, under-eye bags, and that bloated, swollen look. And over time, excessive salt puts immense pressure on your kidneys, arteries, and heart, accelerating the aging of your internal systems. But that's not all. Instant noodles are often made with refined white flour, which has a high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar quickly. And just like we mentioned with sugary drinks and yogurts, blood sugar spikes trigger glycation, which damages your collagen and causes your skin to lose elasticity and glow. Let's not forget the preservatives and additives packed in that flavor sachet. From MSG to artificial colorings, these chemicals can irritate your gut, trigger inflammation, and even mess with your hormones. Over time, this constant inflammation becomes visible through premature wrinkles, adult acne, or dry, tired-looking skin. Now, I get it, instant noodles are nostalgic. They're convenient. But your body? Your skin? They deserve better fuel. Let me tell you about Rena. She's a full-time mom with 2 kids and barely 20 minutes to cook most days. Instant noodles were her lifeline. But once she realized what they were doing to her blood pressure and skin, she made one small change. She started making homemade veggie noodle bowls using whole wheat noodles, low-sodium broth, garlic, ginger, and a ton of colorful veggies. And guess what? Her skin began to look more hydrated, her energy improved, and her bloating decreased within 2 weeks. You can do the same. Try this. Replace instant noodles with soba, brown rice noodles, or zucchini spirals. Make your own broth with garlic, herbs, and low-sodium soy sauce. Add mushrooms, bok choy, carrots, and a soft-boiled egg. Your skin will glow from the nutrients. Challenge for you? Go to your pantry. If you've got instant noodles, flip the packet and look at the sodium content. Then comment below. Type OMG if it shocked you, or replaced if you're switching to homemade. A younger-looking you starts with better ingredients. Next up, we'll explore a food that's often labeled as healthy, but may actually be drying out your skin from within. Stick around. You're about to uncover one of the biggest surprises yet. They sit neatly in your bag, your drawer, maybe even your car's cup holder. Granola bars. The go-to snack for busy mornings, hiking trips, or that I'll just eat something healthy real quick moment. They look natural. They're marketed with words like wholesome, fiber-rich, energy-boosting. But let's pause for a second, because beneath that health halo lies a trap that could be speeding up your aging process in more ways than one. Many popular granola bars are not much better than candy bars, just dressed up in oats and packaging with mountains on it. Here's why. High in added sugars, most store-bought granola bars contain 8 to 15 grams of sugar, and sometimes even more. That's about 2 to 4 teaspoons in a single bar. Sugar fuels glycation, the process that weakens your collagen and leads to wrinkles, sagging, and dull skin. High-fructose corn syrup and artificial binders spike your insulin, increase inflammation, and offer zero nutrients for skin or cellular health. Vegetable oils and preservatives promote oxidative stress, breaking down cells and contributing to early aging signs. You think you're doing the right thing. You're skipping the chips. You're choosing something clean. But your skin? Your body? They know the truth. And they respond accordingly with bloating, breakouts, and that sluggish, low-energy feeling that can age your spirit as much as your face. Let me share the story of Nico. He was a personal trainer who swore by his granola bar stash, 5 different flavors in rotation, all marketed as natural. After struggling with adult acne and afternoon energy crashes, he finally started reading ingredient labels. He switched to DIY snack balls made of oats, nut butter, chia seeds, and dates. No more blood sugar spikes, and his skin? Noticeably clearer in 3 weeks. Want to snack smarter? Try these. Make your own granola bars at home with no added sugar. Use natural binders like mashed banana or date paste. Add nuts, seeds, and even dark chocolate chips for crunch and antioxidants. Store them in the fridge for a grab-and-glow snack. What's your go-to snack? Type fruit, nuts, yogurt, or bars, and let's inspire each other with better choices. Remember, aging gracefully isn't just about what you avoid, it's about choosing foods that actively nourish, protect, and support your body. Let's rewind everything we've learned today, because this isn't just a list of foods, it's a map to a more radiant, more energetic, and more younger-feeling version of yourself. First, we uncovered the sweet truth about sugary drinks, how they quietly break down your collagen and leave your skin looking dull and puffy. Then we crunched into the reality behind deep-fried foods, and how their hidden trans fats rust your cells from the inside out. After that, we exposed flavored yogurts, disguised in their pretty packaging, but packing enough sugar to inflame your skin and disrupt your hormones. We warmed up a bowl of instant noodles, only to find sky-high sodium and preservatives robbing your glow and overworking your heart. And finally, those seemingly healthy granola bars, the ones that promise energy but deliver sugar crashes, inflammation, and premature wrinkles. Let that sink in, not as guilt, but as clarity. These foods are not your enemies. But if you're eating them every day, unaware of what they're doing to your body, you're giving away your power to ingredients that don't serve your future. The good news? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. 1 less sugary drink this week. 1 homemade snack bar instead of a packaged one. 1 swap, just 1, is a signal to your body that you care. Because aging well isn't about looking 25 forever. It's about having the energy to play with your kids or grandkids. It's about walking into a room with confidence, not covering up fatigue or inflammation with concealer. You deserve to feel proud of the face that looks back at you in the mirror, not because it's flawless, but because it reflects vitality, care, and self-love. So here's your simple motivation to try. Your future self is waiting. Healthier, clearer-skinned, more energized. And they're only 1 smart choice away. Let's make aging a celebration, not something we fear. Aging, it's one of the most natural parts of being human. But how we age, that part is deeply personal. And in many ways, it's up to us. You don't need fancy creams or expensive supplements to slow it down. Because the most powerful anti-aging tools are often found in your own kitchen, through small, consistent choices that nourish, protect, and honor the body you live in. Let's be honest, some days will be hard. You'll crave the fries. The instant noodles will call your name from the pantry. And that's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. Every time you choose whole food over something ultra-processed, every time you read a label instead of just trusting the front of the package, you're taking your health back into your own hands. You're saying to your future self, I've got your back. I care about the energy you'll have next year. I care about the skin you'll live in a decade from now. And that's beautiful, because aging shouldn't be something we try to erase. It should be something we do gracefully, confidently, and consciously. So here's what you can do next. Subscribe if this video helped you see food in a new light. We've got so many more tips, recipes, and health wisdom coming your way. Leave a comment below. Which food from today's list surprised you the most? Let's talk about it. Share this video with someone you love, because this information could literally change how they feel and look for years to come. And most importantly, try just one swap this week. Not 5. Not everything. Just one. Because change doesn't start with a diet. It starts with a decision. You deserve to feel strong, to feel radiant, to live in a body that reflects how vibrant your soul truly is. So go ahead, choose the homemade over the processed, the whole over the hidden, and the truth over the label. This is not about looking younger for the world. It's about feeling younger for yourself. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay kind to your body and let it show in your skin, your smile, and your spirit.